Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Traders Brawl podcast. This is episode 39. I'm Adel, the host, and today I'm going to be featuring Ivan Zelikovic.
Wow.
Whom you may know as the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Serbia.
In Serbia.
This is amazing. You live in Dubai. We're here, and I've seen your work many times, and finally I get the chance to have you on the Traders Brawl podcast.
Yeah, we met a few years back. Is it the Tomorrow conference?
Right.
Then we met at the startup community.
Yes.
Then the trade show and so on. So
yes.
We keep bumping each other.
I know,
yeah.
and we never got a chance to actually seal the deal.
Yeah.
You're a TV host, I'm a host, and we finally get to have two MCs in one.
Yeah.
For those who are new, thank you for staying with us. We are a social media marketing platform, and we interview guests every time for new inspiration and wisdom. So today's topic is going to be about, since you're in the content creation space, hacking the algorithm.
Oh my God. To be very honest, algorithm is, everybody thinks that algorithm is fighting against you.
Yeah.
But if you think from the different perspective, basically the owner of social media's platform, is it Twitter or is it X or Instagram or Facebook, you're on the same mission. You want to keep people on your platform for as long as you can.
Yeah, I know.
And we all know, you were mentioning the doom scrolling,
yes,
wasting our lives on social media, but it's so interesting. It's so interesting and engaging, and this is why you stay there. So algorithm, that's...
Before we get to that, I want you to introduce yourself. Maybe there's some things I missed.
Yeah.
So why don't you give us a brief intro about who is Ivan Zelikovic?
When I met you, I asked you what you do. And then you started explaining 10 things that you do, like crypto and media and hosting this and this. So same here, I really love what I do now, and this is a lot. Like when I put a list of maybe 10 to 15 projects that I'm involved in, everybody would say, oh, how do you have time for this and that? First of all, I love enjoying life. Maybe you cannot tell, but I'm thinking a lot and doing a lot about mental and physical health and enjoying life. That's important, especially with my family. That's the most important thing. When we talk about business, it's media. So I want to be recognized as a person, when you think about video, think about me. So is it a TV or is it a digital video? Is it podcasting? Is it Web3 media or stuff, that's who I am, media.
Media, you mentioned that you've been doing this for 30 years, is that correct?
1992.
Wow.
You were not born there.
Not yet.
Yeah. So since 1992, I started on the radio 10 years on TV, and now for the last 10 plus years in digital video, which is mesmerizing, and amazing and exciting. Just now, before I came here, I recorded 7 videos for my daily vlogs, which I do on my social media and stuff.
And you did it all by your phone?
And I love that. Yeah, I did it by my phone. I go to our studios, I do it wherever I can, and the expression of creativity is the first thing that comes to my mind. Obviously, we have to do if it is connected to a business, even better. So, that's who I am, media
Fantastic. No, amazing. How did you was your first career, I'm assuming it wasn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No.
What was your career like before this?
On TV or the radio or before that?
Before that.
I had a band, and I'm playing guitar and sing, even here in Dubai. So I had a band. We were guests to a teenage radio show.
Right.
And I said, "Ooh, I like this. Can I stay here to host something?" Yeah, you can. And this is how I spent 2 wonderful years at Penguin radio station, which was the most listened radio station in Serbia at the time. And all the biggest names of radio and personalities were there. So I learned a lot from them and so on. So this is how I started my media voyage, which still is on,
It's amazing how you get exposed to one thing one time, and you may have an instinct that says, I want to do this. I have a passion or a feeling that this could be me.
I think all the people, not only media people, not only creative people, not only, people should do in life is very short. Sure. Unfortunately, recent events, even in my family and, a lot of people around, even this thing with the Trump, what happened, we cannot say the word because of the algorithm, is it? But what happened with Trump, just reminds you how easily you can be no more, so if the life is short, so why not doing whatever you want in your life? So recently I was guest to a podcast and the guy asked me, okay, if you would achieve billionaire status, or not millionaire anymore, but billionaire, whatever, hundreds of millions in your pocket, what would you do? And I said exactly the same what I'm doing now, because I'm doing what I love, being involved with creative people like yourself, and creating something out of thin air. This podcast where we are at now was an idea into nothing. It was nothing, and you materialized it. All those cameras, crew, people in the back, So this is something that your creation, your and team's creation, and this is wonderful about media. And this is how I think I will never stop doing that.
Right. I think it's very well said. I also want to add to that. I feel if you're not in media in today's world, you're missing out.
I was in 2017. I was in Hong Kong for the Rights Conference. Gary Vee was there. Gary Vee, our
of course
living God, and here he said, today every company, every person, and every company is a media person or media company first, and then whatever they do. Until you don't realize that, you cannot succeed in 21st century. Maybe if you're old business now and you're leveraging on the legacy, but now if you don't realize that you have to be present every day in front of your audience, you're nowhere. So today every company is a media company is something that stick to my mind, and I have several companies which are doing that, helping companies become media companies.
I know, and it feels like if you're not in media, you're not building your personal brand. You could be anything in the world, and let's say one day you get sacked from your job. Then how do you stand on your 2 feet? Media, pretty much your portfolio of work, what you've done is your online CV, almost I like to put it. Your online portfolio of work.
Exactly.
So anyone can look up Ivan right now and see your work online and be like, Ivan, I want you to host my company, or I want you to host my event.
Yeah.
Because they see that. But if you didn't have all this, how would they reach out to you?
I agree with you. But also, even in a daily life, you have to present like you are some kind of manager. You want to present something to your team. Isn't that a public appearance? In front of 5 people or 50 people, you have to stand and be present and be engaging and be there for your audience, give some value to your audience, and so on. So my son, when he was choosing A-levels recently, he wanted to go to drama, but not because of the drama, but because of the public appearance. He understands the importance of being present. He didn't choose drama, but he's definitely, both my kids, they're literally in front of and behind the camera, born. They're talented for that.
And fast forward to now, you are founder of Castvio. Is it Castvio?
Castvio, yes.
Castvio, and also co-founder of Poddster.
Yes.
Which I've used Poddster actually.
Really?
Yeah, I have. I used it. I was on two appearances. One in Al Barsha and one in Business Bay. I've been both venues. Great setup.
Yeah.
So you're a co-founder of that.
Yes, actually everything started with the podcast like this one, and Vuk and I, actually you have the episode, 16th of April 2019. Vuk was the first guest, co-host, whatever, to the first episode of the Change Officer podcast. We started podcast because we were like, okay, let's expand our network, let's strengthen our network and expand it. So it's interesting when you call someone to say, oh, let's do business together, that's one thing. But when you say, oh, you're so beautiful and smart and you're pure wisdom, come to our show, everybody likes that. I'm at your show, maybe I have millions of viewers on TV or even on social media, a few 100,000, and so on. But I still like being respected in some kind of way, you know, like I'm in front of the, if you're in front of the camera, it's a magic of media, definitely.
So with 30 years, you know, under your belt, and now, you know, where you're at right now in your career, are you looking at still trying to hack the algorithm, or do you have the algorithm hacked?
I don't care about algorithm.
I love that.
I'm in this situation where I really don't give anything about algorithm, because as I told you, of course, it's nice when you hack the algorithm, when you have the numbers, when you hack it in a nice way, meaning with a good storytelling, with some engaging stuff, maybe a little bit trick or two with some hooks, you know, and so on. But I like things to be like spur of the moment, Casey Neistat style, you know.
Yes.
Whoever doesn't know about Casey Neistat should Google it, definitely. The father of daily vlogging, you know, like, and you know, I like that style, you know. A friend of mine rented a car a few days back, and I edited a 2-minute video with music, Tokyo Drift, you know, and just for fun, you know, like we went, my family and I, we went for holidays in Japan and Korea. I have 1 hour from edited material, 1 hour of edited material of Japan, and 1 hour from Korea, you know. So this is my life. This is what I do, you know.
Right.
Now I'm doing my daily vlogs in collaboration with my company, Castvio.
Yeah.
You know, so because Castvio is all about bundling content and social media for companies, from the smallest one to the biggest one in the world. Like Microsoft is our biggest client, and so on. Google, Huawei, and so on. But you know, like it's always engaging. We have a really nice collaboration with Cafu. Cafu is amazing when it comes to the content. They realize the power of content and so on. So Dubai World Trade Center, Jitex, and so on for 5-6 years already. You know, most of the videos, not maybe all, but most of the videos you see from Jitex is our company. You know, like Castvio and so on. So before I was editing my videos by myself.
Yes.
Now I have a daily posts, but I do it with my company Castvio.
Castvio.
And to be very honest, I'm kind of client to my company, you know, like we have daily videos, and I love the energy of the team. Today I almost cried how good a script was written by the team, you know, about what storytelling is. And you know, our slogan is tell and then sell. So that means tell a story first, you know, engage me, you know, give some value to me, and then sell. Don't try to sell it. You know, when we come to with some crazy ideas for some client, not for some clients. I think most of the clients are like, think outside of the box. Just think outside of the box. You know, and then so and then we come with some out of the box idea. You know, Romana, Boris, Nenad. You know, like all the creative guys in my company, and then they say, yeah, but where is our product? Come on. If you see Red Bull, which is a good example of social media account, there is no a single can of Red Bull on their social media.
That's true.
Events, like jumping from a space, paragliding, this, that, you know, like all extreme sports. And then you get the feeling what they want to how they want to make you feel, and then you just grab them because you feel cool and you feel extreme and you feel this and that, and this is when you're grabbing the Red Bull. So
it's kind of like GoPro as well. GoPro's adverts. The point here is their editing work is, I really summarize it to really good editing. If you have really good editing, would you say it captures your
yeah.
Because editing is one thing, storytelling is another. Imagine you combine the two.
Not to be rude, but we have a saying in Serbia. You cannot make a pie out of some, you know, something that you not make a pie with, you know. So I think that every single step in the production is important. And but you're right. What you want to say is like Steven Spielberg says. The movie is made in the editing room. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
And then you have a tight budget. You have 1 day of shooting, and you have to create everything. And then you are missing some parts, and then you remember. for the Star Wars Phantom Menace, they had 10 days of additional shooting. Imagine the production of few $100 million forgot or got an idea for additional shooting. So that was not planned at all. How anybody expects for you for one day of shooting to do everything and so on. So yeah, the magic really happens in the editing room. You can do different things in the editing room. But if you have the quality content,
yes,
infused in the editing, that helps. Like I remember. The first cameraman I collaborated with when I came to Dubai 10 years ago. So I was like, okay, I did some corporate videos and I did a videographer. Obviously, as the communities go, like I asked in the Serbian community, there was this guy Micha, who was there and said, okay, I have one shooting, can you please go? I cannot go, but I don't know what to expect. When he showed me the footage, I was like, man, this is gold. This is gold. We will be friends for a long time. And until he went away from Dubai for some family reasons, we were collaborating, But even with his assistant, Zia, he is now one of the producers in the podcast studios, So I'm collaborating with him even now. So it is important. Then imagine if you have some powerful script, amazing actors who can deliver, or
That's
the
true.
people with talents in the video, not
That's
actors,
true.
but talent in the video. So yeah, but I think I cannot agree more with what you said. The magic is made in the editing room.
In the editing room.
You don't know what you have until like when I was starting my daily vlogs, I came into the studio because I had a booked slot. So I came in front of the camera and I was like, okay, what now? I want to speak about this or that or that or that. And I filmed 30 minutes of something. And then it only made sense when I sat down and edited. Some of those videos have 500,000 views or more, because it made sense, so yeah.
I agree. So I have a question now. Within the marketing field, since you work in this field, content creation, you feel that video is the best form of marketing content. My question to you, is email marketing dead?
No. I think that, there was one thing in Serbia when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was big, 2002. You were born then, yeah?
Yeah, of course, come on. You made me think there.
Yeah. So 2002, 2003, so all the TV stations tried their quiz shows, and then they failed. And then they said, oh, Serbia is not the market for the TV quiz shows, game shows. I was like, how come? It's not possible. And then my company produced several game shows, and like Cash Cab, Cash Cab or Cash Taxi. So you quiz within the taxi.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's amazing. It was big in UK, US, whatever. And if you listen to the producers, flying producers from UK, US, whatever, you can learn a lot, bring in some localization, and the show will be successful. Going back to emails. Now you have tools. Everybody, now we can start our newsletter like this.
But will people read it?
No, they would read it if you have something to share. Jim Luderbeck. He's doing inside the inside content creation world. Content economy. Sorry. Newsletter, 30,000 subscribers, waiting for each newsletter to come back. What I'm saying, everybody is like all TV stations in Serbia, like, oh, let's do something, quiz show, just ask questions and that's it. No, there is an engine behind why newsletters work. If you put yourself into it, if you think about each and every word that you will put there, it will work. It has to work. It's just one of the ways that you can communicate with your audience. When I was talking to D-Rock, D-Rock, Gary Vee's producer, who basically, they grew together, let's say. You know that Gary Vee always says quantity, 30 pieces a day, 30, 40 pieces a day, whatever. And I was following that. And then I spoke with the D-Rock. We met and we are still in touch. And I really love talking with him, and he gets some of my perspective on media and entrepreneurship. I get a lot of his perspective on the media production and side, of which you definitely can. He said, believe it or not, Gary Vee never thought about quantity. He always thought about putting quality content and then scale it. That means they were like every single piece of content was thought through. Every single piece of content had the beginning and the end and the climax and the hook and this and that. And then they said, okay, we can do this. Let's get 10 or 20 more people to produce it on scale. So I think the same goes with going back to newsletters. Okay, we can now ask ChatGPT, which we are squeezing every day. And you can just say, okay, create me a newsletter about this and that, so you can have everything. But even with that help, because AI now is
skyrocketing everywhere,
and it will be there to the end of the world. Not the end of the world, not caused by AI. It will be there because it is useful. One of the companies that I started, the Fuse, we have the fusenews.com, which is the Web3 media portal. We have we have a news desk of 20 or 30 people thanks to AI, and the AI behind our web portal. So yeah.
So you can imagine, given our generation gap, there's mixed opinions about email marketing, because I see many of my friends' emails, my colleagues at work, their emails are overly full. And they don't even check their notifications sometimes, unless it's very important.
I cannot.
Are you the same?
No. I cannot have notifications, first of all.
Right.
I switched off all the notifications, and I'm cleaning my inbox and putting to spam or everything.
You see?
My inbox is very clear.
Right.
My inbox is very clear. I receive, I can tell you 1 or 2 emails a day. But that's what I want, because in the folder other, I have all the things that bother me and I don't want to read and so on. So come on, imagine now Donald Trump with his ear patch coming in, sitting here, and you have only one question to ask him. You ask him a question: how do you feel alive? I'm great to be alive, whatever he speaks, And then you don't post it on Instagram, you don't post it on LinkedIn, you don't post it on any social media, but you send it as an email to your community. Would they watch that? Of course.
I hope.
No, there is no hope. This is a burning topic now. Like Tucker Carlson when he interviewed Putin. That's
true.
That's the trending topic, and the guy walks into your studio. I guarantee you would have 100% open emails and read emails and watch the video to the end. As long as you have something to say, as long as it's giving value to your audience, you just choose the way. And the important thing is, what you need to create is the story, the heart of everything. Story is king, as they say. Then the way of distribution doesn't matter. Is it a video, or is it a text on X, maybe on X, or is it an image? I'm posting every day. I have some engagement. I post my image, I had 3 times that engagement. What the hell? Like how come? What kind of algorithm is that? Anyhow, that's the.
I will come back and say email marketing is not dead, because there's 2 types of email marketing. One that is newsletter, and one that is information. So newsletter is information that you take.
Yeah.
But the other, for me, where I feel is more effective, is events. So you get confirmation tickets that you're invited to this event. Okay, that's a reason to open my email. I want to make sure I'm confirmed, because I have something to gain, not just information like knowledge. I have something to gain in terms of, am I accepted in this Luma invitation or this private gathering? Then I'm interested. Did I get my untold ticket that I bought online, my festival ticket? Check my email.
Yeah.
But is my generation and the generation below me, Generation Z, gonna really have the patience with their slow time span? These people who just want shortcuts in life, they're impatient and they can't even listen and remember your name after you told them 8 seconds ago. Are they gonna sit there and read? That's the question I have. I don't know.
Luckily, not all the money for now is with them. And until they come to the position that they have money, they will learn, or we will learn.
Yeah.
So
Because look
the
at
evolution, that's evolution. Come on.
Look at Charlie D'Amelio.
Yeah.
She just posted dancing videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
It started from this.
And now it's in industry.
And now, wow, everyone wants to be a Charlie D'Amelio. She has 150 million subscribers. Now she's monetizing because she has community.
No, but let's talk about the newest trend. Hawk to a girl.
Oh my God, don't get me started.
No, but
you're right.
But even she was showing something gross.
Gross.
Let's say. She did it in a nice way. You know, Howard Stern was saying, like, she did it so nicely and politely that you cannot, like,
really?
He said, this, she's something that United States should unite around, like, whatever. But imagine that, she even didn't have a social media accounts.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
That happened.
That's true.
And she was working in a factory, whatever, you know, and now her life changed. Now she has more than 1 million followers. She celebrated first 1 million followers just a few days back.
Crazy.
So, but it's crazy and it's beautiful. And you know Fahad DK. He's an influencer here
as well.
Yeah. He's amazing guy, and we had him at the event just a few weeks back, and he said social media is like gambling.
Really, it is.
You just have to put coin every day. And nobody knows, and nobody can tell you what will spark you to the stars, you know, like ignite you to the stars. So definitely play the game. You know, when my kids asked for the newest, because we have the budget limit for the phones for the kids, you know, you cannot have the newest one and whatever, you know, like you have to want something in life, you know, like.
Yeah.
And they asked me, can we have the newest iPhone? I said, yes, you can, but if you do 30 videos in 30 days. What kind of videos? Whatever you want. Post 30 videos, 30 days, and you will do. Oh, we will do it. After second day, they stopped.
Oh.
Why I said that? Because I would love my kids to be happy in life, doing what they love to do. You know, when we say, you know, like my wife watches K-drama, you know.
Yeah.
Why don't you start a podcast about K-drama? And in few years, while doing your job, you can raise this as your passive income or whatever, your passion project, whatever, you know, and you would feel fulfilled and so on. So that doesn't matter the topic. It's just gives you freedom, gives you geographical independence, and gives you financial independence, which are the two life goals, I would say, for everyone. I
have a deeper question here. I want to go more deep now. Yeah. So Charlie D'Amelio figure, Hawk to a girl, the next one. She. I'll just say one comment on this. She did become like an overnight celebrity, if you will. She even made it to the headlines on Eminem's latest post on Instagram, a post of the death of Slim Shady, his latest album, and he put Hawk to a. Crazy. Okay, now with these two,
he posted it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Eminem. Yeah, following his recent songs. Now, do you think there is a sex appeal? Because there's more men and women in the world. Maybe, arguably, you can argue this. There's a sex appeal with Charlie D'Amelio posting videos of dancing. There's a sex appeal, maybe with Hawk to a girl. That men will comment more than women.
That men will
comment and watch and share.
So a friend of mine, I don't want to say the name of the company, but it's one of the biggest companies in the world. FMCG companies in the world. And she was in headquarters and she met the chief creative guy of that company running billions of dollars in marketing, advertising, and promotion. And they were at lunch and she asked him a question like, tell me, what's the secret? He told her one sentence: sex sells.
I'll never forget that.
So we are very primitive creatures, you know, like we can fake it, and we have to have moral norms and ethics and everything. Otherwise, we will literally be primitive creatures. But basic instinct is basic instinct, you know, like, and that's definitely if you know to pack it well, and you know, like what who did it, you know, like
right.
They say what the hidden persuaders in marketing, like kids, small kids, animals, cute animals, and sex, but not in one place. Sorry, this was the wisdom of the, I don't want to say the company, you know, fine. But of one of the founders of one of the biggest one of the big four companies in advertising, you know. So yeah, that's.
But you agree then? There's a sex appeal.
Of course.
There's more men who will be willing to comment.
Then you ask why you will have 20 views of this podcast. You know,
if a girl, let me say this passionately: if a girl could post a picture of herself,
but you seem angry about it.
I'm a bit like concerned.
No, you
know what? I'll tell you why.
No.
I'll tell you why. Okay, a woman could post a picture of herself naked. A man could post a picture of himself naked. Who would watch? Which one would perform better?
No, but
which one? Tell me.
Oh, of course, girl. But the thing is, it's what's behind that naked body, because naked body can be naked body. Haktua can be a porn actress, or it can be a decent mid-state girl, you know, like Western girl, whatever it is, she is, you know, like saying that, and she didn't. She's recognized as a nice girl.
Yeah, I know.
But imagine if she continue. Do you think that she doesn't have invitations for the industry, which we don't want to mention? You know, like
OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is amazing. Do you know? Do you know that OnlyFans now wants to pivot away from only sex.
Only sex.
Yeah. Because when you think of it, because one of my friends, comedians, he was working with Mr. Beast a lot, and now he's doing his own career, and I love what he does, you know. He told me that OnlyFans can some grants for people, comedians. So now on OnlyFans you can find the comedians. And I think blockchain, maybe that's a good point to turn to blockchain and crypto.
Yeah.
Blockchain will bring a lot of that, because OnlyFans is a platform where you pay for premium content of your favorite creator.
Yes.
And we all know that back in the days, the improvement of internet was dictated by the porn industry.
100%.
Was it?
100%.
You know, like, I don't know what percentage of all the content or all the streams and bandwidth goes to this industry. But OnlyFans also did it. So okay, they made millions, billions, whatever. But when you think of it, it's a nice way of saying, okay, I want to hear more of your wisdom. Something like YouTube and Patreon combined.
Patreon, yeah. I was going to mention.
You know, but Patreon is
a better version. Better,
more decent version. More decent
Pain.
version. But it's a lot of friction, because YouTube you have to create something, or Instagram, whatever. Then go to my Patreon, then subscribe. It's a lot of friction. Here you have everything in one. Isn't it? You create content, people are paid. People pay you. You know, like there is some network, I don't know the name, where women or men, I don't know, take a picture of their feet
Oh my God.
Feet only.
Oh my
and
God.
people are paying to watch
To
that.
watch feet.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
No, this world is crazy. Come
This
on.
world is beyond.
Anyhow, OnlyFans is pivoting away from porn only.
Okay, here's my question. Does what I just said about the sex appeal and everything, does that put men at a disadvantage when it comes to content creation, for getting the views, the engagement, compared to a woman?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
You think
Why?
we're equal?
Because gaining the attention is one thing. Monetizing or whatever the goal of yours is, if you're just one that attention, that's it. Then you are a winner. But I think that the thing is how you monetize it. So either you go to OnlyFans or whatever, promote some products. No serious company will come close to you if you're gaining the attention on that way, you know. So yeah, maybe it looks like there, but you have hundreds of 200s, 300,000 account followers, you know, for some naked ladies or whatever.
Right.
And they cannot monetize that with some, you know, like say seriousness, so their parents are proud of what they're doing and so on.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed for me personally? I get more views when I post pictures of myself, like with my topless. When I'm topless, it's not a surprising thing. I'm posting videos of, generally speaking, about blockchain. No one wants to listen about blockchain. No one wants to listen about business. But when I post a video of my body, I can hit 700 views on story.
But do you want to be recognized as a?
No, I don't want to be that. Yeah. I want to be someone who you take inspiration from.
If I go half naked, you know, like that would ruin the viewership, you know, like, and so on. But I just yesterday I was thinking about this, and it was a random thought. I have a friend in Serbia, and she is the lead of very famous band in Serbia. She plays bass, and she sings. E-Plays, the name of the band, and I really, you know, I met her when she won the demo competition. I was the host on the radio. This is how we met, like in 1990s. So she is in the industry for 30 years, and the level of her recognition in Serbia among the industry is 100%. Everybody knows about her, all the you know, festivals and so on. But a general population, I think 30% people know about her. When she asked me, when I started Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, we were friends before, we were friends then, we are friends now. I was a guest to her podcast recently, like 2 years back. She asked me, how do I gain the general public acknowledgement, you know, like, and the fame, put it that way, celebrity status. And I said, yeah, if you want, you have to go to this certain TV station, which is, you know, like, how do I put it nicely? You know, like, it's a little bit kitschy, you know, like for popular audience, you know, like, folk songs, this and that, you know, not the level of production is not the biggest, but this is the general population TV station, you know, like not some, you know, like credible. I'm saying all the wrong words, but they are popular, they are watched, but nothing to do with her music, because she's doing a bass and she's killing hard rock and so on. My advice to her was, go there. I was wrong, because she wouldn't be faithful to herself, which is always the harder way, but she persevered, you know, she stayed in the industry for 30 years, and she's at the level she wants to be now.
Got it.
You know, like,
interesting.
You know, when I was hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the first go, you know, like in 2000s, you know, since 2002 to 2012. When I was hosting, you know, like, I was like, oh, it's a nice, decent show, like, but it was watched by everyone. And somebody told me, do you really think that only PhDs or some managers and somebody's watching? No, everybody's watching us. That's the general popularity, you know, like, that you gain with some stuff. And I'm lucky that I was selected to be a host of a really nice, decent show that my mom and dad are still proud. And my mom doesn't miss a show now because the season is back now and she watches every show.
Wow.
So I'm proud that my parents are proud. I have another project, which is a web portal for the ex-Serbian, ex-Yugoslav community, which is Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, and so on. And here in Dubai, and it's my passion projects. I invest in that project. Not that there is no gain any. And some people came to me and say, "Oh, let's monetize on that. We can do this, that." And I didn't like what they were saying. Like, go a little bit, less quality. Go a little bit more folky. I don't know how to say it. And I said, I don't want it. I invested so much energy, time, some money, in this, and my father reads it every day. Even if, and he is proud of what I've made.
That's great.
Even if he's the only viewer of that portal.
Oh, I love that.
I love that, but there is no money.
We know the content creation.
Where the balance is.
I know. That's a really good point. Yeah. We're going to wrap up. But it's okay. We want to wrap up with a question. What's next for you now? Because you've been doing this for 10 years. Are you going to continue?
Continue.
Yeah, just continue.
Just continue.
You're never going to stop content creating.
What?
Content creation is never going to stop for you.
I have to. It's not only content creation; it's creation itself. As I told you,
it's a lifestyle.
Did I tell this in the show or before the show? You are You're creating something out of thin air.
Yes.
There is nothing. There is just an idea. I will host a podcast, and you started somehow. Then you started collaborating with this company, your company, this and that. I think that what I love to do and what I'm destined for is 0 to 1 or creating something out of nothing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's video, sometimes it's some business. I like when something is feasible, when something gains some respect. Like how many followers you have. Okay, I have some, but and I love. Because I never bought followers.
Me too.
Yeah, but
I never bought.
Yeah,
and there's a big buying culture here.
Everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. I see it more.
And
in Dubai.
Everybody understands it's bought, but they say, do you know what they say?
What?
Even with buying, you have so much. This is what they're saying. This is what they're literally saying.
And here's another thing. I know that they know it's bought, but no one talks about it. Like, oh, you have 10K followers. Oh, nice, good. We do collaboration.
Do you know what?
But in their mind, they know it's fake.
Can I give you? We are talking about being nice, ethical, and this or that.
Yeah.
Can I suggest you one thing?
Yes.
Buy views for your podcast.
Buy views.
You are an amazing host.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're doing a great job. Your production of the content is amazing. Like the level of the production is amazing.
Thank you.
Buy followers.
Okay. No, followers or views?
Views.
Views. Views make sense.
And followers.
I'm not going to buy followers.
Just not to be stupid. Come on. Like how many people you see that you know that you are better host or better production or better, I'm not saying, because when somebody wants to monetize on you,
yes,
there is a very simple logic how they will pay you. If they have some gain from you. And you will know that out of your 10,000 followers or 5,000 followers or 5,000 viewers of this podcast, maybe 100 or 200 or 500 are true followers that want to listen this one. But you will monetize on that. But you have to show this.
You're right.
Because the world is asking. The world is asking that. The world is asking that. They know it's fake. There is in the industry, I don't want to name the industry,
say it.
Based. No, I cannot.
Say the name.
I cannot. At the moment, I cannot. Maybe with a historical distance of 10 years, I can. But which is based, they know, and they say, come on. Even TV industry and the measurements of AGB, Nielsen, people meters and stuff. Come on, that's
everything is contaminated.
Everything is, but as long as somebody is giving money to based on that, it's okay.
And this is what I feel content is going to be. Everyone is going to buy and just buy. Those who are wealthy will have the views, and those who are unwealthy, maybe they make
you're
it.
Just bitter.
I'm just bitter.
You're just bitter.
I am bitter.
But the good news for you is that the quality will sustain.
Yes.
Everybody else will fail because they don't know. Maybe they will at some point. Come on, do you think? With my experience, when I look at some TV show and I know that it is sponsored or this one, like this guy doesn't know what TV is, the law of hosting of the show or this or that. So keep your quality, no matter what, but don't be stupid and not buy. I will regret this. I will regret what I said. I never said this in life. But why not? Why not?
Because at the end of the day, it's about the impression. Someone who meets you for the first time, they only care about numbers. And this is what makes me mad.
No.
I want to break
you're
this
not
table
bitter,
right
you're mad now. The latest book of Gary Vee is based on TikTok movement, which TikTok created. Now, for social media, and this is today that we are living in that world, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. You are as good as your latest post. This is what TikTok brought. With Facebook and with Instagram and with Twitter or X, it was how many followers you had. Now all of those platforms went towards TikTok. For your page, you're getting some people you don't know, only based on your preferences and stuff. So you will get trending videos and trends and challenges, whatever. But this is the way. So the point is, followers for today's world do not matter. Posts, single posts matter.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for giving me faith.
No. Your future is bright, 100%. And I just say, why we don't have to be stupid. I'm not buying followers, but because I don't care, and it's not my I don't need it. But at some point, for some businesses or some things, why not? Why not?
And it's so cheap.
Oh, come on! The farms now, they not only buy. This went crazy. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
The one computer connected to hundreds of phones, engaging, likes, comments, this, that, randoms. Imagine with AI and everything, it's going crazy. But the quality will sustain and will always be recognized and always be valued. So just continue.
Ivan, we have to wrap up. I really found this insightful. Thank you so much for your time.
I enjoyed it, really.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I felt very natural.
Yeah.
Expressing my rage for the industry.
No. You should be what you are. That's it.
Right.
Don't try to be like.
One last question before we end. Last question for the kids of our generation, next generation, the next one, like after Gen Z.
Yeah.
They're confronted with a situation now. They look at Charlie
Gen Alpha, by the way.
Gen Alpha, well said. They look at inspiration from people like Charlie D'Amelio, Hak Tua. They're going to look at this in their minds. They're going to think, Dad, why should I go to university? Why don't I just do content creation? Why do I even need to complete high school?
If my kid,
what would your response be?
First of all, they are right, because universities didn't evolve as fast as the technology and the world we are living in. And I don't know how come they're not dying, but they're not dying,
It's money.
Yeah, definitely. So it's an industry that thrives. But if my son or my daughter would come to me and say, I want to be a full-time, whatever, content creator or so, I would support that 100%. Why? If they show the interest and so they have, because they will learn through doing. And what university? teaches you how to use the literature.
Nothing.
And you have some connections, and you read few books more because you have 40 exams. Probably you read 100 books more than person that didn't go to university.
Universities have no learning by doing.
Yeah.
Just learning for learning.
Yeah.
Learning for memorization.
Yeah, and this is why, this is what was brought in the early 20th century as the education system: repetition, and not that much. But individually, some universities, some schools are trying to do something, maybe after school activities and so on. But to be very honest, I don't think it's necessary. But if you didn't start doing anything before the year of 20, you have to go to university.
Fine.
Like you have to
give you a foundation.
If you can, to give you a foundation, exactly. To bring you to teach you something, like in life.
Yeah, well said. That was very, very inspiring. I hope this is insightful to the Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
All the gens.
But really, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Talking about university, I graduated in geography. Come on, nothing to do with anything, but I love geography.
And now I'm a full-time OnlyFans. I'm making more than the professors.
Yeah, they're taking big picture of my feet.
Ivan, thank you so much for your inspiration. I'm really going to follow your space. I've been following you already, but I'm going to really share this, and I want people to really watch and learn that followers don't matter yet. In the beginning, maybe not. In the future, you're as good as your last post.
Yes. No, that's the algorithm today.
That is the algorithm.
Today. But what matters is the quality, decency, ethics, and what you bring as a value.
Great. Guys, please do follow his page. I will leave all the links in the description right here. Ivan Zelikovic from Serbia.
Wow. Even better. You pronounce it even better.
Thank you. But for now, we gotta wrap up. But we'll see you at the next episode. Thank you so much, and goodbye.